stored.
Go fishing. No bother at all. Steven Spielberg.
We're not allowed to swear on camera.
Are we on camera? Give us your
Yes.
rod then, sir.
We're fishing on the Tweed, but I'm not allowed to divulge where I am. Is that correct?
That's the secret squirrel stuff today.
Dandelion. It's somebody's not doing their job properly.
Look at the lawns. It's like a polo field for your arrival, sir, and you're still complaining.
I know.
Okay, what we'll do is it's getting a little bit low, but if there's fish running, which they were yesterday, what I'll do is I'll just pop you and we'll have 10 minutes cast just above the bridge. It can be quite good first thing before the sun gets on it, and we can see right up to the top of the beat if there's anything in megs or chairs, and then we can, when we get in here, we can see right down the river, see anything coming in. That's the whole of the Tweed passing through between that groin and this gravel island beside that heron.
Mm-hmm.
Very fast going through there, so that slows the fish down, and they take a little breather when they come through, and again they come through this aperture of the bridge, so if there's anything here you cover them, so it's a great spot for targeting fish. It's just fish is better with when we're about 2 foot on the gauge, because we can fish it much further up, but there's enough flow just to fish it from the sycamore tree to 2 trees to 4 trees, and I'll wage it so we can. It's quite interesting if you catch a fish in the arch of the bridge, under the arch, and then it shoots off downstream. It tests you, see how good you are to bring it back up. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop you in here. You see the sycamore tree here?
Yes.
And then we've got 2 trees,
2 trees,
4 trees. We're quite good at naming things, you know. Keep it simple. And then you can see the push going through the bridge, yeah? So the lies are in the middle to the far side. So I need you to deliver the fly at least 3/4 of the way across the river for me, yeah?
Right.
So just pop yourself in. You see the stone that just goes dark. You're going to wade that line. And then we get down, we then wade out to the bridge. I'll come in at that point with you, yeah? And wade you through there so you don't disappear.
Right. Okay.
Put the brakes on you.
That sounds very good.
Just getting onto where the fish run now.
I see the current there.
Yeah. Get to that sycamore tree, you've got a square cast in it, drop it just below the branches, it's quite often a fish that sits underneath it.
Right. You want to?
Just at some point, you know, we don't need to do it all the time, but slower water.
I usually get around for doing that.
No, you should never. That's
I take it I'm far enough over.
You are now, yes. If you were cast a slightly squarer, you would be in the fair spot.
Uh-huh.
One of the days for the Tweed would run high and clear for months. You know, it's
Uh-huh.
this year the river's completely changed now because of farming practices and deforestation. So what we have
they've actually been cutting a lot of trees further up, pine trees, and it's when they go into to take the pine trees out with their machinery, they churn up the ground, which is really acidic, and as soon as it starts to rain, that acidy water gets washed into the Tweed, and it just puts the fish off.
colours them, doesn't it? Yeah,
Aye.
it's very bad for it.
Aye. And you can see it in the water. We never used to get stained water like that, really.
The water here goes chocolate brown with the electric running in,
Uh-huh.
and then for a couple of days after it, when it's drying down, it's black. So that black water.
Yes.
Really, the fish are not interested.
Aye.
If trout dries, nothing.
Uh-huh.
The river's just dead.
Uh-huh.
And then the day after it, when it's clear, it clears.
Starts to clear like this.
It cleared for us on Tuesday afternoon.
Uh-huh.
And that's when we started Tuesday evening with the movement of fish. And then yesterday, up until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we were moving around here.
Right. It's always on.
You edit it.
I do. I don't. I never put anything on that'll embarrass anybody unless I ask them first.
Yeah.
If they agree to, apart from Eric, he just gets slated all the time.
How did you first meet Eric?
Eh?
How did you first meet Eric?
I was fishing at West Newbig and he was fishing at Ladykirk.
We popped a fly in where the lies are and
Uh-huh.
covered it, so I think it tells me that
They're hiding elsewhere.
They're probably going to be elsewhere. Hanging tree,
Uh-huh.
and a fish just moved underneath it just now.
Did it?
So let's give it a picture, yeah? Fish in the pool running through, so it's a very good chance of intercepting to get a move on it.
One ball canter.
Getting a trot on, yeah? So just follow me, nice and low to me anyway, but the line is your way straight to the dead tree on the far bank.
Yeah.
You just wait straight to that, yeah? To the right hand side to tight on the far bank. The fish came up underneath that sort of sad looking ash tree.
Alright.
You've got to get your fly, just there's a couple overhanging branches, you've got to get your fly underneath there, and it comes round and that's your choke point there. Yeah, it's a whole of the Tweed passing there.
Uh-huh.
They've come through all that fast water. There's some big stones in the middle that they can lie on. There's a ledge that runs down that right hand side.
Right.
Just going to be underneath it. You see a fish in here. See the big stones they've got in? Lots of live
Uh-huh.
so
Right.
up to the point of the grapple. And what you need to do is you drop in your fly just off the far bank, yeah?
Right.
At the dead tree there's a little sycamore.
Yes.
Just underneath that is quite often a fish will sit there. And then anywhere down, I mean, when it speeds up as you get to that narrows there. Expecting a fish every cast, every cast.
I've actually still got a weight cell 4 that you sold me a weight of size 14
Good line.
for my Hardy's Sovereign.
Yes. got big powerful rods, haven't they?
I've still got that rod.
We'll keep the line because they don't make modern lines to work these rods now.
Yeah, I know.
You start to go into the river now, yeah? So you're just not going to touch the bottom when it comes round on the dangler. So it's very steep there and then it just softens out.
Mm.
And what it means
There are quite a few large stones in there, right enough.
there's a lot. What it means is that when you get down here, you want to try and hold your fly sort of in the middle of the river,
Right.
where the lies are. A very good ambush spot for it. There's 3 stones, you don't want to go there any further than those,
Uh-huh.
and then just follow that line down. You see that just when your flies come out of the water, there's another big flat stone line, so you just go out at that line. That's the perfect wave line at this side. You're right over where that fish splashed when you were coming round. You'll probably be top of the beat now.
Hmm.
Catch these pals that are behind them. That's the one.
There is only one perfect cast though, and that's the one that catches a salmon.
I'm glad that many a salmon's been caught in the less than perfect cast, let me tell you.
No, then it's a perfect cast.
Well,
If
it comes
it's-
into the perfect cast.
Yes.
They just want the one, the cast that catches the fish, that's all they want. So it's just starting to pick up now, yeah?
Hmm.
Fish is beautifully here, and just from here all the way down, it's the perfect fly water. Entire beat is,
It is a lovely beat, right enough.
oh, it's beautiful. And it's nice easy wading as well, gentleman's beat.
Yes.
Eric,
What am I doing here then?
I've no idea. It's giving me a hard time. Not caught a fish yet. I'm fishing for coming up for an hour, and all you've caught the salmon for. I was told you were good at this.
Well, whoever told you that was totally wrong.
If anyone can, Iain can. That's what I was doing.
I don't think they were talking about catching though.
I've not even what we were talking about. So the only statement was that as I got, you know. I'm ready. I've lure packed the handle of the net and everything to get it out quickly for you. I've got the big net too.
Yes.
The scale and the handle is up to 50 pounds. You see the danger there with that cast, yeah? And the next one.
Yes. A bit of ash.
Yep, there we are. That's where he lies. Very good. Perfect cast.
The perfect cast it was. It was quite a good cast as well as a perfect one.
That was probably that fish that leaves there, it just dropped itself back to you.
So where have you told it to be?
Yeah.
It is. I see it. I will come.
Whatever you want.
Well, we'll make him come up a wee bit. Until he wants to go back down.
You've got a bit more depth here, so that's behaving nicely for us. Good.
Not a big fish, but it's quite nice.
Just go back a wee bit, don't walk.
All right, okay. I'll always do as I'm told. All right, he's not ready for coming in yet.
You see when you get his head, and then just swing your rod over to the left over me. So he's now fighting you and the current, which is what we want.
He went round that stone there and came back again. Well, nylon wrapped round his body, I think. I don't think he's not quite. He's round another stone there. Back out.
Sound of the 1540.
Yes.
My ears are bleeding.
As good as any Hardy.
Holy smokes, see him go, eh?
It's just doing some somersaults. I'll try and get him in a bit now because I'll go back a bit, shall I?
Yeah, go back a bit now, Iain. He's visiting every stone in the pool.
I know.
Go back, walk back now. Get your side. Get your side, that's good.
Right, oh.
Get your side.
Yes, this time hopefully. Put his head up. Nope. Well done. Well done.
Well done, sir.
Thanks very much.
Good fight.
Well netted.
Super. Well, put me net when he's ready.
Is it a wee hen?
I think so, yes.
Hooked in the scissors. What weight would you give it?
I'll get it in a minute for you.
All right, you're going to do this professionally. Right. Okay.
There's your fly, sir.
To your red vein.
Yeah, a little bit of red vein on that one. Not as bad as some I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 4 or 5 pounds. £4.5, sir.
£4.5. Ah well. Jolly indecent. Is it a wee cockfish? Looks like it's got a wee cape there.
Yeah, is it? Yeah.
Me eye. Right, just get back into the water. Well done, Douglas.
Good, well done.
Thank you.
That was 10 past 10 fish, a quarter to 11.
I know, it's probably hadn't set its clock properly. I hooked a monster at Upper Scoon and it took off down at Upper Red Gorton.
Right, yeah.
And I didn't realise I'd drowned the camera and the whole lens was full of water. I've yet to have a listen to see if it's worthwhile putting the noise of the reel screaming, because I was climbing out the river to chase it in Upper Red Gorton and then it fell off.
You've yet to get to the hotspot.
Oh, very good. I'll look forward to that.
But what we did is we saw that fish splash.
I never actually saw it, Douglas.
Well, you're always looking the wrong way. You've got to look at the water.
I know. Sometimes I look to see where I'm putting my feet.
Well, that mission accomplished. First day at the secret beat on Tweed and you've caught a fish.
Yes. Very good.
Told you would. Okay, we're now coming into the hotspot. You see the disturbance in the water? They're great big stones, yeah? And what we have here is that the water's now rushing through here, yeah? This is the whole of the Tweed coming through this gap, yeah?
Uh-huh.
So these big stones are creating kind of the hydro cushions, yeah? So the water's bulging over the stones, so the fish can lie in front of the stone, as well as behind them. What happens if you get a fish here, that fish you caught there came out the line, turned on the fly and went back, so it's classic in the scissors, yeah? If you get a fish here, it comes up, takes the fly and goes back down. You've got to keep it really tight on them, because they're not turning. I mean, a lot of people lose the fish here. So you keep it tight, you keep the rod on it, you make sure that hook's well in, and then you raise into it. Yeah?
Right. That's cast. We're going for a cup of tea. We're saving the best bit for this afternoon. Right.
How do you know the
I've known
Honourable
Douglas since he was probably. Well, you've always been that size.
Yeah.
So, how old were you when you were working with Don Reid?
Christ.
20.
17 I started with Don Reid.
Was it 17?
17 at Shooting Lines
Yes.
in Roseburn, and then we
That
went
was
up Oak Park Terrace. That's where I would have met you first. With that
No,
little Did you come to Roseburn Terrace?
yes, you actually sold me my first JW Young reel and a Berkeley phaser rod, which went in the bucket after the first outing.
Iain, that would be expensive.
I was there with Don Reid.
It would if he was selling it.
Exactly.
For our coffee. Mike's going to go above the bridge and fish down from there, and I think I'm going over into the shade here. Don't have to travel very far.
There are lies that bigger fish prefer to lie in, and little fish will lie wherever they can, but luck of the draw, just what's about.
Mm-hmm.
The This is a fish every cast you're drinking, eh?
No, I know.
You can see the tail out of the pool just gliding out there into
Yes.
the water. Where you are now, you quite often get a fish splashes and it comes in and it shallows up. You can see that riffly water,
Uh-huh.
and it hits the shallow water and it goes, oh Christ, and it explodes, taking fish. And then they cut across to this side. That's it, mend it. That's it. Get it nice and straight, get it on up so they'll hang themselves. If you take it, now work it. You might get a fish that's just come into the pool there as well. Again, just drop that fly in front of that blade, yeah? Normally if the fish are at home you take it pretty much straight away, yeah? Mending it, slow it down, give plenty of time to see it. That's it. Now it's straight, good. Right, this fish just come in, yeah? Saw it?
I was looking over there.
You missed it, it just came into the pool, yeah? It just splashed. Second bit of white water, and it just splashed on the right hand side, so that's a taking fish just come into the pool, definitely, yeah?
Right.
It's coming up that edge, so where you are now, and it was at the second break of the white water, so it's just come into the pool, and it's found the bedrock and it's splashed, yeah? Quite quickly, yeah? And you get past, you see that lot of white water there, yeah?
Aye.
There's a little bit of flat water. Occasionally you can have a fish sitting in there, yeah? There's a 15 pounder out of there before. It was great. It shot up here and came back down, got round the rock. And what do I do now? I said, well, you've got a floating line. I said, just strip the line off, throw it upstream. Threw it upstream. The line came up, got off the rock and got the fish.
Aye, experience counts for everything.
You know, in June and July is our best pool.
Aye, a bit of shade as well.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's got everything going for it. Now there's a stream coming in here, joining this. Very fast, shallow water here. Can concentrate the fish.
I take it it's probably about 2 or 3 foot deep in there.
No, out in the middle it'll be 4 or 5 feet deep.
Is it? Right.
Right, pile of rocks before the gauge. There's a lie out there, yeah? Right there. That's the spot. Play darts, yeah? It's quite a good throw.
I've not played darts for years. I used to play darts. I've won a few tournaments.
Normally when you would go into the garages, they always had a dartboard.
We never.
You were too busy doing that.
Yeah, we were too busy working.
Oh, there's another one. You see it? Just come into the boat shield. Big splash down there from quite a smallish fish. It let straight out the water. It was, interestingly enough, it was on the left hand side. You see with the two V's? Yeah? Just to the left.
That was a fish bumping it and fly there. Well, it's time for lunch. I think I'm being taken down to the pool down below after. So this is lunch?
Yeah.
Well, it could be breakfast depending on your daily sort of routine.
Yes.
But this is our normal sort of way we look after our guests.
You're paying guests?
No, just our
there's not.
guests.
There's not any paying guests.
If I had any friends, this is how I'd look after them. Now Amy does all this. This is nothing to do with me.
Right.
Clearly, because if I was doing it, it wouldn't. You know. I do the barbecues.
Dry bread.
I do the barbecues in the evening. Right, you just sit in that seat and don't move, yeah? When you hook the fish, you just sit tight, I'll position the boat, I'll pin it, I'll get out and we'll let it, yeah? You don't
Perfect.
Need to do anything. You just sit there and wind the thing in.
Sit there and do as I'm told.
Exactly. First place for your life and everything, yeah? Amazing when you're over this side, the stream seems to be over that side, and when you're fishing it from the north bank, the stream seems to be tight over this side.
Uh-huh.
And the perception is quite odd, but it's actually straight down the middle. And,
Is it? Right.
yeah,
When it gets further down, it definitely looks the middle, but it looks tight to the.
it's tight to that bank. And
When I was over there, I must admit, it looked a bit like it was closer to this bank.
another fish just hit the surface down there. So you look out, you know, the lies and the rocks and everything. Yeah, it's a super place for fish. Much prime position here.
There's lots of places if the water's big for the fish to shelter in this pool, isn't it?
Good spot in high water. There's good fishing in. Ferry.
Clean spotting and everything today.
Take your fly past there.
Banking over quite a bit too. Let's set the crows off.
That's cool.
Fully entertained.
Red arrows for the
I'll get Prince Charlie come down from Braemar to do a bit netting for us.
Pipe you off the boat.
That'll be Charlie now saying I'm on my way. Oh, it's really the king now, isn't he?
He is.
Yes. Excuse my manners.
King Charles to you, I'll have you know. You haven't had a knock or a pool or anything coming down here.
I know.
You got a hook on?
Definitely have.
You sure?
I should have a dropper on.
The rocky outcrop we're coming up on is a little willow bush on the top of it. That's called black rock.
Right.
And that's often I'll pull a couple of fish out of there. So lie beside that. I like it there. And we'll fish it down to there, and then what I'll do is I'll roll back up and just keep casting. Yeah, we'll back it up. Yeah.
Right.
There's no point in you rolling back if you're not fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Just fish it a bit quicker.
Well, I'm heading back up to have a shot below the bridge. It's 5 o'clock and we're going to fish on for a wee while, but I don't think we've got that long. There's a sea trout just jumped out the water down there. Are you ready to go? Are you wanting?
Well, it's 6:10. I mean, we fished on a bit, and I think there's not bouncing my fish. I think it's probably
Right.
time to probably call it a day. I think, and we'll get tidied up and get you back up the road to your thing, yeah?
Right.
Right to finish that, you'll head off, and you're going to fish for trout tonight. So. I'll have a go tomorrow, I think.
Right.
I've got tomorrow and Saturday, and then I'm full. So. Well, see, we're just giving a wee bit extra. So we can't do on lunch and then come after the food. So.
How's that afternoon been? How's that afternoon been?
It's been very good. Very good.
Well, you had to suffer me in the boat for a while.
Yeah. We've spoken about lots of people that we haven't spoken about for a long time.
That's right.
But this is the last cast. Going home.
It's obviously it's got loads of gone. You can't get back up.
So what did you do? Just go
I've
there?
had to literally stand this side, lift him up, and get his back legs up and try and push him back, then snap my